fans, welcome in. Are you ready for a night of varsity Overwatch? Your Emporia State Hornets are taking on the University of Arkansas Fort Smith Lions. So tonight we got a live setup for you. So welcome in, welcome in. We do appreciate you guys being here and supporting the channel. So heading in, we're heading into, looks like we're heading into a get the checkpoint. So we'll switch over. Whoops, I'm going to the wrong team. All right, so we got Lechuga playing Juno, Space Kitty trying to decide, Azpuck going Reaper, Azrael going with the Reinhardt pick, and Juen, of course, going with the Genji pick. Juen is legendary on that Genji pick. I've seen him take out entire teams before. So welcome in. If you're a Hornets fan, can I get stingers up in chat? And if you're a Lions fan, hey, welcome in. We do appreciate you guys joining us. So let's see how this goes, Emporia. Let's do it. So last night we had quite a bit of long action in, and it looks like Lechuga switched over from Juno to the Lucio pick. So very interesting. Space Kitty going with the Kiriko pick, classic. So see how this goes. Looks like they're not doing any skins this time around, which is interesting. I know last week we had some good skin picks. That's all right. Some teams prefer to not have any skin picks, and that's all right. So it looks like they're getting some solid leads in there. We'll switch over to Azrael. Azrael being the Reinhardt pick right now. Trying to take on that Orisa. Orisa has received buffs in the past couple of updates, so see how that goes. Turn that game volume down a little bit. Please let us know if there's any issues with audio or anything regarding that. So we do appreciate you guys joining us, though. Looks like Azrael does get taken out. Azpuck very close to death as well. Juen trying to go in. Emporia State does go up to 18%, but now Arkansas has taken it over. I'll just call them the Lions. The Lions have taken over the King of the Hill, basically, checkpoint. So we'll see how this goes. So usually it's King of the Hill, and then it is the payload, and then last one is Flashpoint usually, depending. So it is 3 out of 5 games. One team has to win 3 out of 5, so the first 3 games are always King of the Hill, payload, and Flashpoint from what I've seen in the past few weeks. So this is the MCEC conference, which is kind of the local specialty. Basically, we're playing people that we play normally, whether it's in football, basketball, volleyball, soccer, whatever have you. So it looks like Juen doing some decent damage. Not really able to get any kills, though, it seems. Oh, I went to third person. And Space Kitty providing some solid support over here. So yeah, if you guys want to shout out a player, shout out a player. Even you Lions fans who want to shout out his player, feel free to shout him out. We do appreciate it. And I will say that, yes, going back to last night, we had Valorant team playing against the University of California State, and unfortunately we did fall to them in a 2v1 matchup. But it was 3.5 hours of amazing gameplay and some really fun chat moments. So if you guys want to check out that video, it's the video right before this one, so feel free to check that out. And of course, this live stream will be available to you Hornet fans who may not be able to watch it now, but can watch it another time, or maybe you can watch a little bit but want to see what the results are. And Juen with a solid ultimate on that one, and Azrael switching over to Zyra, whatever her name is. I keep getting confused about her name. But Juen going with the solid hits on here. So far here is, oh, I can't see the kill death assistant ratio yet. So yeah, it looks like Emporia State kind of taking back over that King of the Hills flashback point. But the Lions do have 82%, so Emporia State is desperately trying to get back that percentage that they did lose beforehand. So it looks like ultimate going out by Space Kitty. Nothing really happening yet, though, it seems. Space Kitty does get taken out by Alcazar, who is playing Orisa right now with the Juno support. So here's the thing. Juno is kind of cracked right now, guys. And it is contested right now, which means the points could be taken out. Oh, and the Lions managed to get that point back, it seems. Yep, they take back the point. So we'll see what how Emporia State manages to come back from that. Now, I think it is 2 out of 3 King of the Hill points, so Emporia State does have another chance to come back from this. So, looks like they're up to that 99% overtime getting hit, and with the Juno ultimate going out, Azpuck teleporting, looks like a Cassidy ultimate. Azrael managed to take him out, but Koji with the Cassidy ult takes out Space Kitty and Azrael. Azpuk, the last one left with only 18 health, does get taken out. Luchuga, the last one. Looks like we're heading into overtime for now. All right, so it looks like next point will be opened up. So they have the rounds at the top, so we won't be changing the score at the bottom until official game has been won. Just the rounds so far, chat. All right, so it looks like the Chuga has switched over to the Juno pick. Solid option because Juno is very OP. Oh, the Reaper voice lines. So it looks like we got Juen on Cassidy, Azrael switching over to the Diva pick, and Azpuk with Reaper, Space Kitty with Bastion, or yeah, no, Baptiste, not Bastion, Baptiste, and Lechuga with the Juno. I'm getting operator names down. I'm slowly getting there. So how are we doing tonight, chat? How are we doing? It looks like already they're getting overrun by the Lions, but it looks like Juno providing some good support. Lechuga, Space Kitty also providing solid healing, and some guns in me as well. Manages to get the Lechuga heal. We'll switch over to Azrael for now as the Diva pick. Although that Orisa is kind of keeping him pinned back a little bit. Nothing really able to come of it. Looks like some solid strategies there. But that Orisa leveling up with that does take it out, though. Azrael with a solid kill on that one. And Emporia State does get the control point first. King of the Hill. I'm going to call it King of the Hill. They do manage to take over the hill point, and so they're steadily progressing. We got up to 10%. So Emporia State kind of on the defensive side now. Diva trying to get some solid damage on them before they get close, although with that Orisa, it's kind of hard. I main Orisa. Orisa is my main. Like, I either play her, or every now and again I'll play Sojourn or a Soldier 76, but Orisa is my favorite to play. I like her playstyle, even if she's a bit of a slower character. So it looks like ultimate going out. Does get hindered. Oh, and it looks like an ultimate does take out Space Kitty. The Space Kitty ultimate and Space Kitty himself, or herself, excuse me. So we'll switch over to Juen, and it looks like, oh, Juen falls off the edge. Oh, but gets pinned because of the Orisa. Orisa's overpowered, man. Like, with the recent updates they've given her, it's been crazy. So Azpuk with the Reaper pick on this one. Azrael still sticking with the Diva, although Juen does have that Cassidy ultimate ready, so we might have to switch over to him just to see that high noon is high noon. And Azrael falls into the pit. Somehow, Azrael decided to fall into the pit of despair. It is dead. So yeah, welcome in, chat. Welcome in. How you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing? Oh, and of course, gotta give a quick shout out, Bourbon Cowboy. If you guys are streaming us tonight to one of your TVs, thanks for having us. We do appreciate you guys. And if any of you guys are at Bourbon Cowboy watching us, we do hope you're cheering us on as we take on the University of Arkansas Fort Smith Lions. So I'm not gonna say University of Arkansas Fort Smith all the time, so I'm just gonna call them Lions. But we do appreciate it. And High New going out, but gets blocked essentially by that Orisa. So Juen not really able to do a whole lot with that. Trying to go after that Juno though. Manages to get some solid damage on the Juno, and looks like some ultimates on the Lions team, managing to get them taken out. So Azrael trying to come back, trying to get them off that point there, but is kind of overpowered right now and is left over and gets taken out as soon as he steps out of the robot. So Juen kind of peeking around that corner, man. Oh, gets hit by the Orisa spear. That Orisa spear is heavy. It's hard for me to get a solid hit in with the spear, depending on how fast the characters are moving. So it looks like it goes out. Azpuk switches over to the Sojourn pick, which is interesting. Although probably just somebody quick, easy to move around. Space Kitty does get the ultimate taken out. Koji goes with the Cassidy ultimate, takes out Azrael and Space Kitty. Azrael switching over to the Winston pick. Looks like the Lions have a solid team strat here, and it's a team kill. And so the Lions take the first game So we'll see how that goes. Emporia State, remember, needs to win 3 out of 5 in order to take the round. So Lions go up 1-0 right now. And Koji, of course, with the play of the game as Cassidy, because those high noons he had were insane. Activates the high noon and instantly just obliterates Pinnacle. 2 different people, Space Kitty and Azrael, with that little flashpoint. So while we're waiting on the next map, take a pause break, get some snacks, get some drinks, whatever have you, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right, Hornet fans, we're back. We're ready. Are you ready to see your Hornets take on the Lions? Let's see if the Hornets can come back from this one. This one is, yes, it's the payload map, but it's on Isengard. Blah, 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 blah. So it does look like Emporia State will be on the defending side first. So here's the payload. So how it works is you earn a certain amount of points based upon what it is you're working on or what it is like you're doing. So first things first, you got to get the checkpoint. You got to get the payload out of the checkpoint. Then you have to get it to certain locations in the map and to the end of the map with as much time as you can on the clock. So basically you have to do it quickly and efficiently. And so Emporia State will be trying to stop the Lions from doing it as much as possible, and then it'll be their turn, and depending on how many points they get, they either win or lose the game. So the maximum number of points you can get is 3, but if there happens to be a tie of points, it'll come down to how much time you have left over. So it looks like Azrael going with the floating guy pick, Lechuga going with the Juno pick, Biscuit in the round. We got our team captain ready to go, and he is playing Orisa, and Azpug's going with the Sojourn pick, and of course Schwen with the Genji pick. So the gun was kind of overheated there, but Biscuit coming in for Space Kitty. Space Kitty taking a break on this upcoming game, guys, so we'll have to see how that goes. But of course Biscuit was, I think, in a couple seasons he was top 500 in players in the nation, so this was pretty insane. So they're doing their best to try to about to overwhelm the Orisa gun again, tries to shoot it up there. I haven't seen him play Orisa a lot. Most of the time I've seen him play Reinhardt or D.Va before. Just some other players, but of course he can play Orisa. Rip Azpucks, yes, unfortunately. Azpucks was ripped in that one. So, alright, in the Sojourn pick, and they're defending that objective pretty well, pushing the Lions back right now. So remember, the Lions have to get close enough, or have to get to that payload area to unlock it in the first place, to get it out of the starting zone. If they don't manage to do it in the next 2 minutes and 40 seconds, they don't even get a chance at earning points. Although I think you earn a point just by getting it unlocked. So that's what they're trying to go for here, trying to get it unlocked. And it looks like the ultimate going out. Juno ultimate going out as well from the Lions. Azpucks does get taken out in the end. Azrael with the ultimate ready to go, sends out the ultimate. Lechuga sends out the Juno ultimate as well to try to push back Schwen. With his ultimate ready to go, he's got a 5-player kill streak. Ooh, Biscuit manages to take out Alcazar. It looks like they're walking away from spawn. They're not going to be spawn camping. We don't do that thing here. We don't do that here, chat. So it looks like they'll be taking a step back, but they're kind of poking around that corner anyway. Not really giving the Lions a chance to regroup much other than around that corner side. Which, of course, it looks like they got a Genji on their side, and they're kind of both going at it, which is pretty funny to me. Although Schwen just did get hindered by the other person. Looks like Biscuit pretty halfway on health, facing down the other Orisa. It's like Orisa versus Orisa, Genji versus Genji. Like, they're playing each other, basically. So, of course, Schwen with that ultimate, but not choosing to use it yet, it seems. He might be waiting for when everybody else's health is low. So we'll switch over to Azrael, excuse me, see what Azrael's up to. Nothing much, using the orb guy. Alright, so payload has been unlocked by the Lions, so now they've automatically earned a point. So now Emporia State has 3 minutes and 30 seconds to try to keep it as far back as possible, not letting them get much progression on that. But they are getting pushed back. And so if you guys see at the very top of the screen there's 2 different checkpoints. If they reach the first checkpoint, they get 2 points. If they reach that final one, they get 3. And then whenever they do get to that last checkpoint, the time they take to get there is recorded. So Lechuga with the Juno up, ultimate ready to go. Schwen takes out Boogie, but Azrael gets taken out. Azpucks gets taken out by the other Genji ultimate, it seems, too. So Juno trying to provide some support there. Oh, but Lechuga manages to get taken out in the process. So looks like Schwen is switching over to the Ashe pick. Azrael sticking with Orb guy. I forgot his name. Azpucks stick with the Sojourn pick. So not really sure how they're doing it right now. Orb of Harmony from Azrael. Perfect. Looks like Emporia State trying to do their best to kind of hover around that backside a little bit. Trying to like peek around the corner, stop that payload. Because that payload is getting really close to that first checkpoint right there, folks. So yeah, chat, if you guys are in here, feel free to chat it up. Or if you guys are just chill, just watching, you know, feel free to. That's perfectly fine. And of course, if you guys are watching again at the Bourbon Cowboys, shout out to you guys. Hope you're watching and enjoying the stream. So it looks like they're managing to stop that payload. Oh, that payload's getting really close to that first checkpoint, which means they'll have some time to wait. before that. Oh, why are we into third person? Let's get out of that third person. So Azrael with the ultimate, but not really able to stop anybody. Kind of just delaying at this point. Biscuit with the Zarya pick. Trying to take out that Orisa. Doesn't manage to get it, though. Azpuck switching over to the Reaper pick. Juen still on the Ashe pick. Lechuga sticking with the Juno for now. So I'm not really sure what Emporia State's plan is here, because the Lions have already gotten 2 points. So I wonder if they're just trying to figure out if they can stop them at this point. Azrael switches over to the Baptiste pick, though. So Biscuit going with the tank mode. We got 2 different healers and supports. And Azpuck switching over to the Junkrat pick. So different characters in this game, for those of you who may not be aware, have different perks, whether they're support characters, tanky players who can take a hit, like the Orisa right there, the robot that's shooting billions of shots a second, or of course like Junkrat that provides like damage control. Like they basically just damage as much as they can while they have lower health, whereas somebody like Biscuit who's playing Zarya has a lot of health, doesn't do a whole lot of damage but does enough, and can just take a lot of hits. Basically tanks are at the forefront, damage behind them, and then of course healers and supporters behind them to support, whether it's in speed or just, you know, general healing, which is what Juno is really good at. Juno not only gives healing but also gives them a little bit of damage boost and can also do pretty good damage to the other team. So Emporia State trying to hang on to that. They got 2 minutes to keep that place back at the very least. At the very least, they even if the Lions get all the way to the 3rd checkpoint and get that time stopped, if Emporia State does it in a quicker time, they will win. The orb guy. Yeah, I'm calling him the orb guy because I always forget his name. So it looks like Emporia State might just be letting them get it because I think they have confidence that they can eventually they can get it in a faster time. We'll have to see how that goes. Although, of course, Juen playing the Ashe pick, which is a heavy damage dealer, and Junkrat. Baptiste is a healer and a damage as well. And it looks like the Juno ultimate going out by Lechuga. Lechuga sending out some stuff. They're trying to stop him right now. Manages to get healing and damage boost. So if you see the blue arrows, that means everybody who has that blue arrow means their damage is increased significantly. So, and of course, if you see those yellow bars around the enemy's taglines above that mute guy's health bar, it means he's getting healed. So it kind of gives a tell to our team to see. So Azrael providing some healing, general support, Azpuck sending out a lot of bombs. So Junkrat excels at just firing off grenades and shooting off little trap bombs. Biscuit is playing Zarya, who does better damage at close range. I haven't really played Zarya. I personally don't really like her playstyle or her ultimates and anything. It looks like ultimate getting sent out, which is basically a Gravitron that just sucks everybody in so you can damage everybody at once. Oh, and it looks like kill streaks going out. Almost a team kill. And it's a team kill, it looks like. Yep. So Emporia State manages to get the team kill with 20 seconds left to spare. So if Emporia State manages to get their payload all the way to the end on their turn, they win the game. And then we're tied to, his name is Zenyatta. Okay, Zenyatta. Zenyatta? Zenyatta? I'm gonna just call him Zenyatta. He sounds like a Zenyatta. Yaw, man. He sounds like a yaw, man. And so we're heading into overtime to see if Emporia State can blow back the Lions. Oh, not quite, not quite. Azrael trying to get some solid damage in, manages to get some solid damage with the Baptiste pick. Oh, it takes out Mute though, and it's a team kill. And it looks like Emporia State will keep them down to 2 points. So round 1 complete. So now Emporia State has the chance to then earn more points right now.
Score
0-2. But don't. And so they managed to get it to 15.9 meters. So even if they just get it a further along, we'll be all good to go. So as soon as their teams get selected, so we'll head back. Oh, where am I going? Whee! We're gonna fly over here. See, like, here's the fun thing about this. I can look at the entire map just by hovering around. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is so fun. I could just see the entire map and all the effort the developers want to put into it. Like, is there anything in here? No, of course there's not. All right, we'll switch back over to Emporia State. Hello? Can I switch over? Ah, here we go. Looks like Biscuit going for the Orisa pick. Lechuga going Juno pick. Azpuck going with... let's see. Let's see. What's her name? I know her name. Echo. Her name is Echo. Her name is Echo. Oh no, Azpuck switching over to Reaper instead of Echo. Xuen going with the Ashe pick, and Azrael going Kariko on this one. So Azrael going for the support style on this one. I do like Juno's design though. Juno is pretty OP. I might start playing her. I normally am not a fan of big burst fire weapons, but who knows? Maybe we'll play her. And for you guys in the chat, who's your favorite player to play if you guys play Overwatch? If you don't play Overwatch and you're just staring at this going, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm supporting people I care about, then you know what? Good for you. I can't really give too much advice though. I'm not that good at this game. So it looks like Biscuit's providing some solid cover as Orisa. Now, Emporia State needs to get the payload unlocked in the next 3.5 minutes, excuse me. It looks like they're doing this pretty solid job. The Lions trying to peek around that corner there with the Orisa right there. And Biscuit kind of getting pushed back by the other Orisa. That other Orisa has a lot more support than Biscuit does right now because the other team members are trying to deal with their own kind of 1v1 battles. So it looks like Biscuit trying to focus on the supporting items just to be able to take care of everybody ahead of time. Biscuit getting very close to death, but manages to get the spinning blade just in time. That gets, you know, all the bullets sent back. So Biscuit does get put to sleep by the Anna, and unfortunately does get taken out. So Azpuck going in right now, trying to get some heavy damage with Reaper. Manages to take out the dwarf guy. I'm gonna call him Dwarf Man. What's the dwarf's name from Lord of the Rings? The really funny one. I got 10 kills. I don't know. Look, two guys still playing that pick, and looks like Xuen switching over to Hanzu. Okay. And the ultimate from Azukar, or from the Orisa on the other end, goes out. Alcazar does get taken out though from the rapid fire from Xuen, and looks like Emporia State will be taking advantage of that that capture point. Ooh, does get frozen in the process and does get taken out, unfortunately. So Azrael trying to take a step back. And oh, it looks like their progress does get slowed down a little bit. But Emporia State still has 2 minutes left to get that payload ready to go. So it looks like we're having some pretty decent damage doing here. We'll switch over to Azrael, see what the Kriko does. Does eliminate the turret. And the ultimate from Xuen going out. And both Xuen and Azpuck do their ultimates, managing to take everybody out. And it's a team kill by Emporia State. So now the payload is going out. And looks like Biscuit receiving solid healing. So as you can tell, for those of you who may not be Overwatch fans or just video game players in general, Biscuit is playing Orisa, who is a very big tank and really good tank actually. She's been improved in the latest updates as well, or at least in a few updates a little while ago. And she is a tank, so basically she's at the forefront taking all the damage, doing really good damage as well. And that's why she has such high health at 625. Whereas versus like somebody like Azpuck only has 300 health, but he's a huge heavy hitter. He does a lot of damage, especially with his little shotgun melee. And he can go invisible for certain bouts at a time. And then of course Xuen is 250 damage, but is playing Genji, which Genji is a really strong character if you know how to play him. And then Azrael is a healer, so helps to heal and support, and can also give really good buffs to the team. But she is one of the best healers in the game if you want a healer. Juno is a relatively new character, came in with the about 2 seasons ago with the late 2 seasons patch, and is very, very strong, can both heal and buff damage. So Emporia State managing to get that payload almost all the way to the first checkpoint. They're having a really strong round so far. But does get hit by the Orisa spear pretty quickly, in fact. And does manage to get some solid damage on it, and can both heal and damage teammates. So of course Juno is what we call power or OP. Tries to go for the heal on Xuen, but Xuen kind of not really given any chance to. Oh, tries to get some hits on that one. Machuga, one of the few ones left. Oh, but they do manage to take out the team kill, and they get the first checkpoint unlocked. So they still have 3.5 minutes. So as long as they can get it beyond 59.54 meters, even if they don't get all the way to the end, if they get further along with the time frame they have, then Emporia State will take this game. And we'll go into the next game. Go into the next game. The game after that, who knows? And it looks like Ultimate going out, getting sent out immediately right now. And being able to provide solid support. That Juno Ultimate is legendary. Not only does it provide healing, it also provides really good damage boosting capabilities. And Lechuga gets a 20 or 10 player kill streak right now, which is just insane. Azrael going for the spawn peak, just trying to make sure. And Emporia State does take the second game with a solid few 3 points. So let's see who all gets the play of the game. It looks like Biscuit as Zarya, in fact. See how Zarya, oh, with the ultimate assist. Manages to get the assist and takes out multiple players. Yep. And gets the assist on quite a few. Yep. Solid minute. So while we wait for the next game to be decided on map-wise, we will take a break. So get some water, get some snacks, and we'll see you guys in a couple minutes. All right, game 3, guys. Game 3. This one is called Flashpoint. So basically, random points will appear on the map, and it'll be up to the teams to take over those points. I think first to 3 Flashpoints wins. Whoa, check that out. This is cool. All right, so we still got Biscuit in, and it looks like Space Kitty's still taking a break just for a minute. Probably just seeing what happens with these next games, seeing what the next part is. So we'll switch over to Emporia State, see what the team picks are. Looks like we got Azpuck as Reaper again. Biscuit with the Junker Queen pick. Solid Junker Queen pick on Flashpoint is really, really good, especially because everybody's in close quarters. And then Schwinn with the Genji pick, of course, again. Azrael with the Baptiste pick. And Lechuga with the Lucio pick. And Schwinn switches over to Ashe. And it looks like Azpuck going with the emote right there. So Lechuga sending out some early signals, which of course is the speed. So basically he gives his entire team a speed boost as everybody just goes charging straight into this middle point, which is quite crazy. So how are we doing, Emporia fans? And if you guys are Lions fans, give a shout out to Lions. Feel free to in the chat. We are tied at 1-1. It's best of 3 games, or best of 5 games, excuse me. So the attack Flashpoint has been taken over by the Lions so far. So Emporia State having to take a step back from this one, trying to see what they do. Looks like they're going from behind, from the side. Biscuit trying to go for it with the Junker Queen pick. So Junker Queen is another tank, but she does massive damage, but is a lot more frail than most of the other tanks, which does put her at a disadvantage from other tanks like people like Orisa and stuff like that. And the gun is not the greatest, but it just all depends on how you play her. I personally don't play her, just for 1, I haven't unlocked her yet. For 2, I don't know. I haven't played her yet. So I couldn't tell you guys. So welcome in. And I did get a couple shout outs. Shout out to Mo and Krill from Seth or Lechuga. And I have to do a shout out. I promised one of the players, i.e. Azrael, that I would give it another shout out. So while Emporia State takes a step back to try to figure out what they want to do with that Flashpoint, I will shout out John Pork. Just bear with me for that. For those of you that don't understand, be glad you don't understand. Yeah, so there's my shout out. I fulfilled my end of the bargain. I expect garlic bread in return. You guys should have been here last night. Last night the chat was insane with it and making me laugh the entire time, so it was great. So Azrael with the Baptiste ultimate ready to go. Sets up the ultimate to go. And does manage to get a blockade, but nothing quite yet. Schwinn trying to go for a good kill with the Ashe. Gets the ultimate ready to go, sends out Lab. And it does look like Azpuck is one of the few remaining. The Lions just kind of taking over that first Flashpoint very, very solidly. Azrael switching over to the Kuriko pick. And looks like the first Flashpoint will go to the Lions. So I think it's through 3. You have to get 3 Flashpoints to win, I think. Best of 5, I think, for Flashpoints. So Emporia State already heading over to the first Flashpoint. And looks like Biscuit switching over to the Diva pick, so we'll switch over to Biscuit for now to see how he does with Diva. Does take out the Genji pick and is currently trying to work on that those Orisa and all of that. Because that Orisa is just insane. Like, they have a solid team built. Does take out the Lucio and tries to go against the Orisa, but instead takes a break to try to go capture that Flashpoint right now. And of course, Emporia State does take the first Flashpoint, so we'll continue to go until the Lions manage to get the Emporia State Hornets out of there. So meanwhile, the Hornets are simply playing defense right now. And looks like they chose a little robot guy. Koji's got the robot man. Bastion, that's his name. Bastion is the robot, and Baptiste is the guy. Why do they make a lot of these names sound so similar? Like Hanzo sounds so similar. Like, not really sounds similar, but could be the replacement name for Cassidy. Like, if I didn't know the guy's name was Cassidy, then I would assume he was Hanzo. Because he just looks like a Hanzo. He's like, I'm Hanzo. Welcome. I don't know, man. This is all crazy. But Biscuit with the ultimate ready to go, so might have to use it if the Lions get a little too close to that center area. Ba ba ba. Testing. Looks like the mics are a little affected right now. Don't really know what's going on. So we'll try to figure that out. Hornet fans. Hornet fans. We love it. So we'll turn down the game volume just a little bit, just so that way you guys can still hear what's going on. And so it looks like Biscuit does use the ultimate to try to take out some people. Does take out the Orisa though, which is a really solid pick for them. Gets really, really solid there. Might have to switch over to the other set of headphones, so uno momento. Test, test, 1 2 1 2. Still can't really hear myself. Uh-oh. This is problematic. There we go. That's a bit better. All right, chat. It's a little bit better, so, and we can hear it a little bit better. So Biscuit with this solid point, and the, of course, the Kitsune Gaidu, the Kariko ultimate going. So both flash, they're tied at 1v1 flashpoints right now. Doesn't, although Azpuck with the Reaper ultimate trying to get some damage, but gets taken out in the end with the Juno ultimate going out as well. Team kill. And so Emporia State is going to have to take a step back and figure out what they're going to do with this now, because now the Lions are starting their chip away damage at that second flashpoint, or at the third flashpoint, excuse me. So fans, how are we doing? Can I get stingers up in chat? Stingers up. All right, back to it. Ugh, goodness me. So Azrael providing good support. Biscuit switching over to the Junker Queen pick. Not really sure how that's gonna work out. Does send out. Oh, try to get hit. It looks like the ultimate from Luchuga coming in maybe in a second. Yep, Luchuga does the ultimate, but nothing really comes out of it. And Emporia State manages to take back the point, and they're managing to push back the Lions a little bit. We'll have to see how that works out for them, though. Not really sure how it's gonna go as far as this goes. So we'll have to see how that goes. But anyway, chat. So how are we doing? How are we doing, chat? How are we doing? Oh, yeah. This plugin's a bit on the finicky side, it seems, because I can hardly hear myself talking into the mic. There we go. Just have to hold this position forever. Nope. We're fixing it right now. I will fix it right now. If there's something wrong with the stream, I fix it. There we go. We got it. All right. It's been fixed. Haha. Huzzah. All right. Xuen switching over to the Cassidy pick for now to try to get some solid damage off. Does have the ultimate ready to go, but I think he'll probably wait to use it. We're at 99% and we're heading into overtime, but the Lions managed to take it back, so now it's really, really close. The ultimate might have to be used here. Yes, uses the ultimate. Oh, but doesn't quite manage to take out anybody with that ultimate going for him. So it's up to Azpuck to kind of defend that site as it's contested right now. Overtime. Emporia State does take it back right now, so the overtime going to go downhill unless, of course, the Lions come back to take it over. Nope. Next flashpoint given to the Emporia State Hornets. So fourth flashpoint unlocking. If Emporia State gets this flashpoint, they win the next game. And then if the Lions win the next flashpoint, then we go to another flash. And then it'll be the last flashpoint goes anybody's game. So Emporia State going to do their best to try to take over this flashpoint, whereas the Lions will try their best to get the flashpoint so that way they send it into a fifth flashpoint situation. So Azrael providing solid support does get hit in the process though. Biscuit going in strongly with the Junker Queen pick. And Cassidy ultimate happening right now. And the flashpoint has been unlocked, which is going to be taken over by the Lions pretty quickly, but gets contested by Biscuit and Azpucks. Although they're getting really, really low on health and not a whole lot happening. Although they do manage to take him out. And so they're working on capturing that point right now. They managed to get the captured point and is going increasingly up right now. So Azpuck does have the Reaper ultimate ready to go, as well as Luchuga with the Lucio ultimate. So we'll have to see how that goes, chat, how that goes. We'll switch over to Luchuga, see a little bit of Lucio action right now, because he's providing a lot of speed, a lot of support for his team. He will probably switch to the healing if he absolutely needs to. So, oh, manages to get a solid kill. Biscuit, Schwinn, Lechuga, Schwinn again. And it's a team kill by Emporia State as they get up to the close to that 50% range. So the Lions are going to feel a lot of pressure right now. They're probably going to try to group up and take them all out at once, or they're going to go for that flashpoint, which of course the Emporia State Hornets are going to defend right now.
Hi.
Looks like they're kind of having a chat, trying to say hi, hello, how are you? So we'll switch over to Azpux, who has that ultimate ready to go. Although maybe switching over to Schwinn would be a good idea, because it looks like a lot of the action is happening over here. And High Noon ready to go with the ultimate, so let's see how that goes. Azpuck does use his ultimate to take out 2 different players, which is insane. Overtime happening right now as long as none of the Lions. And Emporia State will take that next flashpoint and the second game, so they go up 2-1, and we'll head into the next game. So let's see who the highlight was for this time around. And it looks like the ultimate... Oh, it goes back to Biscuit again as Junker Queen. See what this highlight was. Takes out Boogly. Oh, this was when everybody was getting taken out. So lost support. All right, Hornet fans, we'll take a break while we wait for the next game to get decided upon. See you guys in a few minutes. All right, Hornet fans, we're back with this game. Now, here's the thing. This is push the robot. Push the robots, dear sirs. So basically, both teams will try to take possession of a robot that will push a little thing along this trail you see here. Whoever gets the furthest within the time limit wins. And just so you know, the robot is slow. Yep, so this is red team's push, so whoever takes over this robot first, because look, there's blue teams, there's red teams, so basically Lions are red, and Emporia State are blue right now, which kind of does make sense because of logos, but whatever. So this is the beautiful robot. We're going to call him Billy. Billy the robot. I don't know if he has an official name, but he has the Overwatch symbol on his chest. So we'll switch over to Emporia State as they prepare for this. So Azrael going with the Diva pick, Biscuit going with Tracer. Space Kitty is subbing in for Azpuck. Azpuck taking a break. Xuen going with the Sojourn pick, and Lechuga with the Juno pick. So I don't know if this one is a legitimate shout out or not, but shout out real quick to Biscuit's cousin. He said you were watching. Mike, he said your name was Michael, but said Meaty Michael. I don't know if this is legitimate or not, but I'm going to trust that is legitimate this time, although I know for certain the other one is not. So we're not going to worry about that. So immediately some action starting up as both teams are trying to unlock that possession. Now, this game is 9 minutes and 30 seconds long, but of course if the robot pushes it all the way to the end, then the game does end. So we'll have to see how this goes. Biggest thing is just making sure that robot stays within your possession, because if it starts going to the other team, the robot, it takes forever to walk / run. So now if Emporia State does win this next game, then they win the entire night. If the Lions win this game, then we'll head into another game where winner takes all. I have not seen what mode that last match is right now, but we'll have to see. So it looks like Azrael solid damage with the Diva team. We'll switch over to Biscuit, see how Biscuit's doing with the Tracer pick. Getting some solid damage, solid damage. Trying to chase after that Sojourn pick. That Sojourn on Koji, who's that Sojourn. Does take a second to step back as Azrael has to escape real quick and getting pushed back by the other Tracer pick. This is a solid map for Tracer though. And so, of course, but gets found out pretty quickly, was doing a good job hiding. So Xuen with the Sojourn ultimate, as well as Biscuit with the Tracer ultimate as well. So now the Lions, as you can see, the robot at the top of the screen moving towards their location and is starting to push for them. Emporia State already has 50 meters so far, so solid movement right now. So Xuen with the Sojourn pick, trying to get anything and everything ready to go. Nothing really happening so far with that though. Looks like ultimate going out. Biscuit does manage to take out Koji with the ultimate. And of course, Xuen taking out that Juno with a solid hit. So now they're trying to move the robot back over to their side to keep it going. See how they do here. See how they do. So it looks like a lot of ultimates ready. Azrael ultimate ready. Space Kitty ultimate ready. A lot of ultimates, which could lead to a really solid team strat here, guys. But Lechuga does get taken out early on, so we don't know. I don't know how that will affect them. But of course, Azrael could be using that as, could be saving the ultimate as for when everybody's grouped together, i.e. when they come forth with the robots. That's probably what they're gonna do. He's gonna take a minute. Does go after that guy with the staff. I keep calling him Predator because he looks like Predator, but not really, you know. And sends out the explosion, but gets taken out in the process, so the ultimate doesn't end up going off. That's rough, buddy. That is rough. So switching over to Space Kitty as the Kriko pick. Trying to... Oh, but it looks like... Nope, Azrael does not manage to get the ultimate back, unfortunately. So trying to send out some healing over to them. Biscuit switches over to the Cassidy pick. Space Kitty still sticking with Kriko. Azrael still sticking with Diva. Xuen and Sojourn. So it looks like Biscuit the only one switching over to Cassidy. So we'll see how Emporia State does. All the Lions are really close to being at the same length as... Oh, and Biscuit does get taken out. So it's almost a team kill. Azrael still standing his ground, trying to get there, but... Oh, doesn't quite get it. So now Lions are ahead to 63 meters. So Lechuga is trying to get some support out there as Juno although the Tracer ultimate does take out Xuen. Xuen not doing too hot with the Sojourn pick, so, but it looks like Azrael switching over to Winston. Biscuit as Ashe now. It looks like they're doing a lot of team comp changes, trying to come back out of it. Alcazar playing a solid game here for Arkansas. Let's see how this goes. Azrael playing the Winston pick. Oh, but it does get taken out. Xuen switching over to the Genji pick, but is about to get taken out as well. Yes, Space Kitty as well. Oh my goodness. The Lions are doing some heavy damage on Emporia State's team. And it looks like a solid team kill by them. So that robot is getting increasingly close. If they reach that blue platform that Xuen is currently like shooting over right now, then it is over. And we go into a game 5, winner take all. This is intense because I don't know if it's like, I don't know what the game mode is for a game 5. Like the closest I've seen is game 4 and this is it. So I have to see how that goes. Trying to push that robot ahead, although that robot is getting stopped, but it is getting pushed and they have 0.81 meters to go. Solid start. Stop right there. Xuen still trying to do something, but doesn't. Gets taken out from behind. Space Kitty, Biscuit trying to do anything as Pharaoh. And so, University of Arkansas Fort Smith, the Lions take the 4th game. So it's a 2v2. It's 2-2 right now. They're heading to the game 5. Play the game by Koji as Sojourn. So I wonder if there's an ultimate in there. Nope, no ultimate being used yet, but manages to take, oh, nope, yeah, the ultimate's getting used. Does manage to get some good damage and support. So, while we figure out game 5, we'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right, game 5. Game 5. We're in the Dorado map. It looks like another payload map, it seems. So, have to see how this goes. Ooh, listen, that music is very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's see how high we can go up in this map. Not very high indeed. All right, so we got Biscuit, Azpuck, Jwen, Azrael, and Lechuga. So it looks like Space Kitty subbing back out. Sorry, chat. So, quick shout out to Mo and Krill, Seth's aunt and uncle. Welcome, you guys. We do appreciate you guys joining us. Shout out to you guys. Seth wanted to give you guys some love. So, shout out. So, oh, we can see Azpuck flying across the map. So we'll switch over. Azpuck playing as Echo right now. So it looks like Biscuit is playing Diva, Azpuck as Echo, Jwen as Ash, Azrael as Zenyatta, and Lechuga Zenyatta, whatever, and Lechuga as Juno. So we're doing the same payload matchup game again, where basically they have to get as far as possible, earn as many points as possible. Emporia State did win the last bout that was like this. Now here's the game. Here's the thing. Whoever wins this game takes it all, takes the entire night. So instantly some solid strategies coming out. Sorry, chat. I got something in my throat. Looks like there's a Winston pick in here. Monkey! Not the monkey. So Emporia State wasn't able to get the payload stopped in time, but they are going to try to push back. Biscuit does take out the Winston man. So Biscuit with the Diva pick on here. Does manage to get some damage off, but ultimately not a whole lot. Trying to get some damage back behind before having to escape. Azrael sending out some Orb of Harmonies to heal. Winston getting some damage in. The Winston being the monkey. Azrael does get taken out by the Juno and Winston combination. And Biscuit does manage, and Azpuck does manage to take out the other Echo with Diva help. So it looks like they're getting some solid hits in here. Very, very close matchup, you guys. Why is he spraying stickers? Is trying to get some solid damage in. We'll switch over, see what Azpuck is up to. So Azpuck is a more healer and support type person, although can do some heavy damage as well. Gets a 5-player kill streak. Jwen with the Ash pick, who Ash is very much a damage dealer, but excels at more long distance. So Azrael just trying to provide some support, and the ultimate ready to go. As we switch over to Jwen, who sends out some dynamite, i.e. bomb. Big bada boom. And the Winston does fall to the ground. Trying to get some good damage on that Echo pick as well. Manages to get some heavy shots in. And Biscuit alongside both Jwen and Azrael is able to take out their Ash as well. And of course some solid efforts coming in. And it looks like the Juno ultimate popping off really strong as Jwen is able to get a couple kills as Ash. So we'll switch over because the Juno ultimate not only provides healing, it also provides really, really solid damage boosts. So basically everybody's damage is boosted. So Jwen with the ultimate, basically he provides a extra guy to shoot at them and give some damage to them. And Biscuit ultimate is ready, which basically lets him escape his pod and have it explode upon the other team, and then he immediately gets a new mech to play with and have fun with. So it looks like trying to get it, and the ultimate going out by Jwen. Although it looks like Biscuit choosing not to use it. Oh, uses it now when he has everybody around him. Doesn't manage to take out anybody with it though. Oh, and the Lions only have 45 seconds to get that payload moving. This is insane. This map is crazy. I think Emporia State was allowed to pick this last map because I think Lions won the toss for the first map, and so they went back and forth choosing maps. Which, this is crazy right now. Like, really solid 10-player kill streak from Biscuit as they managed to eliminate the Lions away from the payload. They only have 20 seconds, and they have not moved that payload much, if at all. They haven't even gotten a single point. So I don't know. Emporia State does have to earn points though, and so if Arkansas manages to band together and block Emporia State from earning more points, we're heading into an overtime game. Looks like we're having an overtime into this round, but not like game. And so Emporia State does take the first round, and so, or not really first round, but they now have a chance to get.
0-0. Switching sides.
Yep. So unfortunately, Lions weren't able to get a point on this round. So if Emporia State gets a single point, they win, no matter what. So we'll have to see how this goes, Hornets. So how are we feeling? Can we get a stingers up in chat? Stingers up, stingers up. Whee. How are we feeling, chatters? How are we feeling? How are we feeling about a Wednesday night? Wednesday evening. All right, so it looks like Emporia going with their picks. Azrael going with the Bridget pick. Xuen with the Ash pick. Azpuck with Reaper. Biscuit going Reinhardt this time. And Lechuga going with the Juno pick.
Parachutes deployed properly.
Juno has a lower voice than what I expected her to have. I'm not gonna lie.
Who's ready to have some fun?
Ooh, looks like they're getting ready. Having fun, getting ready. Getting ready to go after that payload. It looks like Xuen switching over to, I forgot her name. Oh no, I forgot her name, chat. I don't know her name. I think isn't she a newer character? Or maybe I'm just, not the brightest. So that shield is getting depleted pretty heavily. So there is a diva in there. And manages to get some solid damage on them, but is having this kind of just swing back and forth. Trying to block back. Looks like they got a couple tanks on their side. They have a Widowmaker, a Bridget on their side too, an Ashe, a Kriko, and a Diva pick. So it looks like they have some solid damage dealers, just trying to prevent Emporia State from even moving beyond. But they're already at 26 meters. As long as they get past 53 meters, I think they'll actually be okay. Even if they don't earn a point, I think whoever gets farthest distance can get an advantage. And they're already moving it pretty dang decently well, I would say. So, but the Lions are not going to let this up, though, with that Diva coming in and trying to take out Biscuit with the Reinhardt pick. And Xuen switching over to Genji for this. Azrael ready to go with the ultimate. Sends out the ultimate with the Bridget pick. Which Bridget isn't necessarily the best character, but I mean, in close quarters combat, she does pretty dang well, I would say. Does solid healing. Has like 3 heal mobs that she can use.
Were you taking me seriously?
Biscuit nerf win. I don't know. Azpuck buff win. I don't know. But Emporia State does manage to take the night. Which, of course, we all kind of expected, because Emporia State is, of course, undefeated. But thanks to you guys, Lion fans, Xuen gets to play the game as Ashe. So, see what was going on here. Takes out Koji. Gets a solid hit. Just overall good damage. Takes out some solid. Oh, yeah, that was when the Juno ultimate was going. We saw that moment. So, thank you guys so much for joining. And whenever we see you guys again, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We have a Rainbow Six Siege stream happening. We have Rainbow Six Siege happening tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And then after that, want to give a quick shout out. ESU Gaming Club will be having a 24-hour live stream starting 6 a.m. Saturday morning Central Time. But you guys can join the esports live stream at any time throughout those 24 hours to just give us some support. Or if you don't want to watch the stream, you can just donate to the Extra Life Charity Foundation, who are partnering with for this. Our goal is $200, but that was what we got last year. We're hoping to increase it this year. We're trying to beat our old goal. So we'll send out more details on our community tabs and social media pages. So thanks for so much for watching, guys. So appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys next time. This is Do Dogs Play signing out.
Shout out to Octavia Sport.